morning, everyone. Those watching online, and glad to be here with everyone today. And I'm a mechanical engineer by background, and I'll share. After I came back to Nigeria, and I worked with the auto service center in Nigeria, and I worked as the technical assistant to the CTO. And so that experience actually gave me the opportunity to interact with car users, customers on a daily basis, and at the same time, I interfaced and worked with the mechanics or the technicians in the shop floor.
Yeah.
And so I had this unique advantage of hearing the complaints and the pains of customers on a daily basis while dealing with the guys in the workshop. I worked with them as well sometimes. And I saw a gap that was there. And I'd like to share this story about, to illustrate that, to talk about that gap. This man who came for a basic oil service, most of us who have cars, we know an oil service could take perhaps an hour, tops, or hour 45 minutes, or hour 30 minutes if it's very slow. This man came to the office about 9, 10 in the morning, but he left about 5 p.m.
Wow.
Well, that wasn't it all. He left frustrated, of course, and with a broken windscreen.
Wow.
So what happened was he came to the office to get his car, get his oil changed. He waited and waited. He had dropped his kids off at the sports club, tired working in the office. When he picked the kids, bring them to the office. The kids were playing all around. They slept in the office. They woke up. He took them back home, came back for his car. And when the office just heard a loud sound and went out, and the screen was broken. Although the screen was fixed by the company, of course, but I think that's the experience of many customers. You go for a basic service, and it takes you hours and hours, or you leave your car with the garage, and it takes them 2 days before they start working on your car. Or perhaps you can go to a garage because it's quite expensive, and you go to roadside mechanics to put it, and you have to sit there to make sure they do things the right way, they use the right parts you bought, just all that inconvenience, all that quackery and those delays are what we noticed in the industry, and we thought, how can we use technology to bridge this gap? And like Naomi rightly said, like you commented, technology is breaking every ceiling that is covering us today. So I quit my job and I started JIFFIX. What we started with was to provide customers the convenience of having their cars fixed in their homes or their offices, because basically about 80% of all jobs in your cars can actually be done in your driveway.
Wow.
About 80% of it. So why take a car to a garage where you have to spend hours when it could be done at your home or your office? And I wanted to leverage on that. And the second thing was the other experience you get, which is you go to a garage and you get your car checked. It takes about 24 hours or so to get an estimate to fix your car. We thought, can we shorten that process so you can get an instant quotation for your services? And we're working on that. We use technology to bridge that as well. And the fact that you can be at home and schedule an inspection or an oil service, and we'll come to your home, we get it fixed, and you still have your hours, productive hours with your family, watching TV, you're working you're at home, or having a Skype call, having a meeting right now, COVID-19, you could be having a meeting and your car has been fixed in your garage. So that's the experience and the new experience we brought to the industry since 2019, April. So when we started, we didn't want to start with we didn't want to design a technology and take to the market. We wanted to design a technology for the market. And so we began with basically nothing, just call us, we get a car fixed, and studied customer behavior and developing our technology with that. We actually grew faster than we thought we would. And currently we have the last I checked 2 months ago, about over 200 customers. And about 200 customers, and about 300 cars under our management. And we have not just one-time customers, but returning customers. And also, on the value we see, I like sharing stories about customers' feedback, of course. I got a call last week or 2 weeks ago. One of our customers, he called me. He had come to our office last year in November. He was referred by someone else. And just to add to that, about 80% of our customers were referrals. Yes. So he came into the office and wanted to have his car fixed. He shared with me how he has taken mechanics to the police station, for, dishonesty and all that. And we discussed, and we do not use inferior parts. We either advise you to go for the genuine parts or the OEM, that's the original equipment manufacturer. He said, David, I want the original parts. And He paid the bill, quite expensive, almost £1,000,000. He gladly paid it, and we got his car fixed. He called me 2 weeks ago and said, David, do you know for over since November last year, I've not had a cost to go to a mechanic.
Wow. Wow.
You know, it was glad, and it was the person who told me, David, if you mess my car up, you know, I'll mess you up. You know, and I was glad to see that, and they referred us to other people who are currently fixing their cars. And so that's the validation we have, that we are actually doing valuable service. Customers are enjoying what we are doing, they love what we are doing, and we have continual patronage. Very soon, in about a few months from now, our technology will be unveiled because we are still developing and building it. But despite that, we'll see how our customers are responding to our business model and how effective it has been. I think the first challenge I had, which most of our viewers would probably relate to, was quitting my job to start my own business. It was a tough choice I had to make. When I had this idea, it was an idea, of course, and I remember I did a lot of research, and I remember on a particular day, I went to one of the VCs in Nigeria, and just to talk to someone about the idea I had, and they said it wouldn't work. But
sorry. So for those who may not understand, VC,
venture capitalists
are people that can invest in your idea.
Absolutely, yes. And one of the staff said it wouldn't work, and people have tried it, they failed, and you know it wouldn't fly. And I went back. I believe strongly that this would work. I prayed about it. I told my wife now. We're dating at the time. Told my family. We prayed about it, and I quit my job and I started. And it's been, you know, growth since then. So whatever it is that you have in mind, you're creating a solution, you're solving a problem. Always think about that, creating solutions, solving problems. Of course, believe, trust in God, because that's where our hope comes from. Even now, when we are in a difficult time in the country, and in fact, our business is basically designed for this season. We know that, but our hope and the trust comes, from the fact that we had prayed about what we are doing right now, and God has given us a go-ahead to step forward. We're talking about stepping forward. Step forward, and carry on. I'm with you, and that's our strongest hope. We've had challenges all through, but God has been with us ultimately, and that's my encouragement to every young entrepreneur out there who's stepping forward to create a business, to make a vision or an idea you have a reality. Just trust God and keep moving forward, and God will assist you.